as chosen ones, we need to give ourselves permission to be happy, to be successful, to be strong, to be vibrant, to have the health that we want, to leave that relationship, to fix the marriage, to fix the relationship. We have to give ourselves permission to shine as bright as we can. We have to give ourselves permission. Okay, we're not giving ourselves permission. We're waiting on things to happen. We're waiting on something external to happen to finally take action towards what it is that we want. Finally start that business. Finally start that YouTube channel. Finally start that new stream of income. Finally go after that new job. Finally move to a different state. Finally move to another country. Finally do all this stuff. It's like we're worried about what other people think. And what I found is our deepest fear that the chosen ones have is the fear of other people suffering. We have this deep fear of other people suffering. So if I move to that new country, you know, now I'm leaving my family behind. I want to bring people with me. If I become more successful, you know, I'm going to have the success and other people are not going to have it. I want to bring people with me. I've learned about the law of attraction, or I've been to this workshop, or I've been to this event, I've got this new knowledge and I know it can help other people. So I want to now bring people with me. I want to now show other people this stuff. I know people with social anxiety. I want to help them with this problem, this and that, whatever. I don't want other people to suffer. I want other people to feel as good as I feel. You know, I've got to a certain stage in my spirituality where I feel good, I feel set, or I feel like I'm making progress. Oh, this is changing my life. I don't want other people to suffer through this themselves. And so I want to share this with other people. And then what happens is a sense of rejection, and other people, they don't want to do it. They don't want to do it because they're not on that journey. They're not on that path. They're stuck in a box. They're stuck in their own frame of thinking. And maybe they're not as spiritual as you. Maybe they're not agreeing with you. Maybe, you know, the person that you're dealing with is more religious. Maybe the person is just closed off and they don't believe in all this stuff, but you know deep down that this stuff can help them. And so a lot of the help and support that you're trying to give is coming from a space of lack. It's coming from a space of worrying about other people's suffering, trying to contribute and help and support other people in this way. And I don't even like to use the word help, because help, you can't help anyone. You can only support people. You literally cannot help anyone. All right. They can only help themselves. So when we use the word help, we have to acknowledge we can only help ourselves. So basically what you're saying and what you're implying is, hey, I can't be happy unless other people are happy. I can't have success unless other people have success. I can't have joy and peace and freedom in my life unless other people have love, joy, and freedom in their lives. You know, I can't make more money because other people are going to take money from me. That's a suffering within the self. So it's either suffering within the self, you're worried about suffering yourself and what other people think of you, and will I be judged, and will I be able to keep it, will I be able to grow it, will I be able to expand it, and also worried about what other people think and, you know, other people suffering, and you want to bring them with you and all of this stuff. So you got to give yourself permission. You haven't given yourself permission. And it's like we got this deep fear of being selfish. Why? Why have we got this deep fear of being selfish? Be selfish. It's okay to be selfish. It's okay to be selfish. The thing about it, the way I reframe it in my mind about selfishness, it's called long-term selfishness. Oh, sorry, long-term selflessness. Long-term selflessness. Okay? You know intuitively, over time, if you keep up that habit, if you keep up that behavior, if you keep up that success journey, if you keep up that new job or that new career path or that new thing that you want to do, or growing, expanding, becoming your greatest, if you keep that up, eventually you're going to become bright like the sun. Shine bright like a diamond, right? You're going to become brighter and brighter. And as you radiate more from your heart, your solar plex, you know, as you radiate more outwardly because of the power that you've cultivated within, without focusing on other people, focusing on what other people need, focusing on other people's suffering, you've just cultivated so much power through your long-term selflessness that now you shine so bright they can't help but avoid it. Sorry, they can't help but see it. Okay, they can't help but see it. You can't help but see the sun. It's just there. It's bright. It's shining. It's giving us light every single day. We can't avoid the sun, except at maybe nighttime, right? But even at nighttime, we're still not avoiding the sun because the sun's shining on the moon and the moon's shining on the earth. Okay, you can't avoid the light, right? And so we want to realize that we need to become more sun-like. more sunlight, right? You want to shine, 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 shine. You have to be selfish in the short term, selfless in the long term. Yeah, you're being selfish right now, but it's going to lead to where you want to be. You become happy, and then through indirect role model, indirect leadership, indirect focusing on yourself, you now inspire others to do the same too. People can only help themselves. You now support people indirectly rather than directly. Sometimes loved ones, sometimes people close to you, you cannot support them because it's close to home. You try to give them advice, you try to help them, try to support them, but they're not hearing you because it's close to home. Whereas if they heard it from someone that they is a role model, if they hear it from someone who's been there and done it, if they hear it from someone like a celebrity, now they're all ears because, you know, it's someone that they look up to. It resonates, they hear it differently. It's the same words, but they hear it differently because they're more in tune with the message because it's not so close to home, right? It doesn't feel like a sense of protection. It doesn't feel like you're trying to help them, okay? A lot of people, they don't like help. They don't want help. They want to do it themselves, all right? And so there's this level and degree of people wanting to figure things out for themselves. And some people just outright want attention. Sometimes people will ask for help. They will ask for support. And then when you give it to them, they don't even listen to the advice, right? So now you're wasting your time, your energy, your resources, your experience on people who don't deserve it or need it. And so when you get to that stage in your life where you have excelled to a certain stage and you've accumulated and cultivated enough vibratory energy, like it's just inspiring, it's like a wave over them, it's like you know, there's so much power and influence over the energy that you're bringing and experience behind every word that you're saying, every action that you're doing, that now they're gonna listen more, right? They're gonna hear it more. But it's not your job to bring people with you, to try and drag people along with you. You have to escape first. You have to escape the matrix first. You have to go first. You have to be the feminine dynamic first, all right? You have to go first. I say feminine dynamic, but it's actually, you know, I would say the masculine dynamic is the front line. It's the front line. And so it is masculine energy to go first. All right? Go first. Right? And stop staying in the feminine dynamic, trying to nurture and bring people with you and worrying about their suffering and worrying about their pains and their traumas and all of this stuff. You're carrying way too much weight. That's a lot of weight to carry. You're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, when in actuality, you should get strong. You should cultivate that energy. You should build your power. You should have that success. You should get the finances right. Get all this stuff right. Get your life in order. Now that you have order, you can give order onto others. You can give instructions onto others. You can inspire others. You can do all of these things. Does that make sense? You genuinely have to quit caring for people in a way. In the now. You have to quit. You have to quit trying to help people in the now. You have to think about the long-term effects of the power of you following what you need to follow, doing what you need to do. What are the long-term effects in terms of the legacy, the vibratory legacy that you're leaving, the physical legacy that you're leaving, right? You have to think long term about your journey and what you need to do. Now, I understand sometimes there's going to be constraints. You know, some people are looking after their parents. We got adults, you know, looking after their parents because their parents has got a disability. Their parents has got this challenge. Their parents have got. I get all this stuff. I'm speaking to people all the time. Okay, I'm not this love and light, you know, all the time. Whatever it is, people are going through some hard stuff in their lives. All right, but decisions have to be made, and adaptations and sacrifices and compromises need to be implemented through first giving permission to yourself to have that life that you want, and not feeling sorry for people, and not trying to focus on helping other people, and then from there, now we can make some compromises. Now we can make some changes. Now we can create some solutions. Now we can start manifesting the more money to help support with this and that, and escaping the matrix, or whatever you want to call it, right? But we wanna see life as a game in a way, and like, I need to clock this game. I need to complete this game, you know, and do it well, and not burying yourself under a rock. Stop not burying yourself in the pressure of needing to support this person, help this person, do that thing, do whatever, right? We want to eradicate all these distractions. We want to eradicate all these people that we're supposed to help and supposed to support, and not picking up the phone to people, not answering the DMs, not answering all the texts, you know, deleting certain people out of your life, blocking certain people, and keep your circle really small, because you only got so much time in a day, beloved. You only got so much time in a day. You only got so much energy within a day. You only got so much resources within a day. And you got to think about your dream, your goal, what it is that you want to manifest, you know, and through doing that, again, the long-term results now affect all of those people, because you've reached a certain stage in your life and you become an inspiration. But not only that, the vibrational legacy that you leave is extremely powerful. So give yourself permission to have all of this stuff. Give yourself permission to even get the free energy reading in the description. The free energy reading, the free manifestation diagnosis. Give yourself permission to deal with these subconscious programs. Give yourself permission to, you know, finally hire a coach, a mentor, finally enroll into a program. Give yourself permission to do this stuff, and stop creating these identities that, you know, I'm going to figure it out by myself. I'm gonna do it myself. I'm gonna just, you know, you want to, you know, step outside of your comfort zone. A lot of people make these excuses, you know, to keep themselves limited, to be honest, to keep themselves where they're at. They don't want, there's a part of them that doesn't want to grow, that doesn't want to expand, because of that same reason that I've been saying to you all along. You don't, subconsciously, you don't want to see other people suffer. You know, subconsciously, if you hire that coach, if you enroll in that program, if you follow through with what you're going to follow through on, that could potentially lead to success. And if it leads to success, other people are now going to feel bad about my success. Other people are going to suffer, and I can't bring them along with me. Or alternatively, it might be that I enroll in the program and I try to take action on it and I fail, and because I'm failing, now other people are suffering anyway, right? Because a lot of us, we do things for others. We do what we do because we're doing it for others. And it's so strange how the subconscious mind will sabotage your success, and you won't even know how deep the rabbit hole goes with the subconscious mind. Because my clients know, my students know how complicated the subconscious mind is, and it thinks in weird ways. Okay, it will hold you back literally from changing your life based on you worrying about other people suffering. You believe other people are going to suffer. All right. Even I had a belief that if I become successful on YouTube, this was on my previous YouTube channel, I've become successful on YouTube, other people are going to be jealous of me. I didn't want other people to suffer. Right? Other people are going to be jealous of me if I have a big YouTube channel. But guess what? That program within myself was my own program that I was projecting, me being jealous of other people's success on YouTube. So basically, I was jealous of other people's success on YouTube. And so if I'm now successful on YouTube, other people are going to be jealous of me. I didn't want other people to suffer. So that made me procrastinate on making YouTube videos. These are the kinds of subconscious programs that we have within ourselves, and we don't even know it, we don't even realize it. Anyway, I would love to support you on your journey, right? I would love to support you with your subconscious identities, your energy, your vibration, manifesting the money, manifesting the successful business, manifesting your best self, manifesting your truth, manifesting your purpose in life, healing your relationships, even if you feel like you need to leave a relationship and move on or whatever it is. You know, we can support you and help you with that. Your career, so many people recently in my group, they got a new career, they got a raise in their career, they're making like five figures more than they were making before, people manifesting 5-figure sums and all of this stuff. So much can happen for you by just starting off with the free energy reading and the manifestation diagnosis session. The link will be in the description where you can go ahead and get that. Check out my previous video on why people suffer with social anxiety, social awkwardness, how my chosen ones struggle with social awkwardness and how to overcome it very, very quickly. And check out my 3-part series on how to raise your vibration correctly. And remember to keep learning, keep growing, keep expanding, and I'll speak to you soon.